Hello, friends. My name is Steve Guttenberg, and I am the audiophiliac. Today I want to talk about music and what is the most important music in your life. If you've been around for a while, if you've been on planet Earth, spinning around the sun for a couple of decades, what is it that is sort of a touchstone for you? Now, I think for most people, including myself, that music that was very exciting to me when I was in my late teens through mid-20s. I don't think anything ever really beats that in terms of getting inside me and just staying there. And every time I hear a great song of that period of my life, it just stirs something in me. So, the Beatles and Motown and Stax and the Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin, those would be the biggies. Those are the biggies because I'm old, and that was the music of my youth. But I think for somebody who was born, in 1980, it's a different thing. Of course, it has to be. Now somebody who was born in 1980 might like 60s music, but I don't think it could mean as much to them as it means to me. And their music, on the other side of that coin, doesn't mean as much to me as it means to them because it's the music of their youth when they were late teens, early 20s. Now, there's other music that came along later in my life that I like, and I like a lot. I like a lot of jazz that I wasn't into then, I like all sorts of things that came later. I can like them. I can love them. I'm a huge fan of Elvis Costello when he arrived, and Talking Heads, and the Clash were huge. I saw the Clash at this big place called Bonds when they were in New York City, I think in 77 or 78. And it was one of the thrills of my life was to see the Clash in this huge place, probably with like 8,000 or 10,000 people. Bonds was a men's clothing store, and they basically hollowed out this big building and just made it into a concert venue. It didn't last very long, but I think the Clash played Bonds either for like a solid week or it was 2 weeks. It was a long stay, and it was tremendously exciting. And seeing the Stones was really exciting. But talking about later shows, seeing Elvis, I saw Elvis Costello many, many times, and he was fantastic in the beginning. And Talking Heads. So anyway, what's the music that did it for you in that way that I just described? So presumably you're late teens, early 20s. Maybe you were 12 when it was like the most powerful. Maybe it was 32. Or 44 or something. Let me know in the comments section. My name is Steve Guttenberg, and I am the audiophiliac, and I hope to see you right here very, very soon. Thanks.